Okay, so Giancarlo Esposito was recently announced to be joining the MCU. Well, it wasn't really announced. He said it himself. He was like at a Comic-Con like a couple weeks ago, and they asked him, and he was like, "You know what? Secret's out of. I'm tired of keeping the secret. Yes, I'm part of the MCU, and if things go well, I could even have my own show." And we were all like, "Wait, what?" We've been waiting for this man to join the MCU. Who could he be? Doctor Doom, Magneto, Xavier. All three of those people have been the major fan cast for Giancarlo Esposito. I would have been fine with any of those. I think he's a talented actor. Adding talent to the MCU, never a bad idea. And then the worst I feared kind of happened. Giancarlo Esposito is officially playing a villain in Captain America: Brave New World. Now we have some set photos and a sketch description of what he looks like. I was laughing my butt off. We'll get to that in a sec. But two things on this. One, Giancarlo Esposito said a long time ago, I want to be part of the MCU, but I keep having disagreements with Kevin Feige about who I should play because he didn't want to be a villain anymore. He doesn't want to be typecast as Gus for everything. He played Gus really well in Breaking Bad, but he's like, I don't just want to be known as the bad guy. I want to do more. I want to show I can be a good guy. Looks like he just was tired of waiting, couldn't figure out a role. He's going to be a villain. So he went back on that, what he said. He's not going to be a villain. He will be a villain. Two, the other part that I feared, the MCU has done this a lot. Sometimes they cast really talented people and they make them such a side nobody character where they're just forgettable. Somebody as big as Giancarlo Esposito, you would want them to play a big Marvel character, but they end up playing Agent 34 on S.H.I.E.L.D. or freaking Sam Wilson's grandpa or something like that. It's like a role that sure has a little screen time, has some presence, but it's like it won't leave a lasting impact on the universe, right? So sorry about that. Let me go ahead. Right. And it won't have a lasting impact on the universe, right? So it's like, well, what are they doing here? So the other part that made me sad about this is he definitely just got added on into the movie, and right now they're filming reshoots for Brave New World. Now I think they updated them. It's a lot less severe than what it was looking like. Let's talk about that for a sec. Captain America. We heard of like not that long ago that they were gonna do like 6 months of reshoots on Captain America 4, and if that was true, we were like, that's refilming the entire movie. 6 months is like what it took to film Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame. What do you mean that's how long your reshoots are? Looks like those reports were exaggerated. We are worrying about nothing. I'm guilty of that. Okay. Looks like they're only going to be 22 days long. Okay. That's way better. Because if it really was 6 months of reshoots, that would have been disastrous for this movie. 22 days, and they're just adding elements which will just be action sequences. So they're just trying to make the action sequences good. We did hear they removed the scene with like a wrestler, Seth Rollins. I'm not a wrestling guy, so I don't know. I think that's the guy's name. He was like playing a member of the Snake Society, a Serpent Society, and they removed him. So I guess they're replacing his with other action sequences. Okay, so that. Now let's get into, and also this. I was like, whoa. Captain America: Brave New World will cost significantly less than the Marvels. I know that phrasing might sound like a jab on the Marvels, but with the Marvels being, I think, the least grossing Marvel movie, I think it's the first Marvel movie to completely flop. I'm not even kidding. Like, you guys know, I don't do no woke, no Brie Larson hate videos here. None of that. But if we got to talk facts, we got to talk facts. I think the Marvels was the first Marvel movie to like completely flop. Like, it actually lost a lot of money. And that definitely turned things around for Marvel. We're like, okay, we need to start being careful. We can't just keep pumping out stuff because now they're flopping, right? So having the movie cost less than the Marvels is a good sign because there's less pressure on the movie to be profitable. There's less pressure for it to have to make $1 billion to be successful, which seemed like it had to be the case for a lot of those movies. So I thought that was interesting that's part of the article. Now, let's get on to the Giancarlo Esposito part. Okay, so like I was telling you, there was some set photos, and we get an idea of what he's going to look like in the movie. And guys, I couldn't believe it myself. So let's see. Let's see if we got the set photos here. Okay, so for one, we have this set photo. We have this set photo. Now, this isn't Giancarlo Esposito. This is said to be his stunt double, okay? But this, again, a stunt double wears exactly what the actor will wear. So this is kind of like what he'll look like, which to me gives off kind of like army vibes or an agent. He's going to be, some sort of soldier, it looks like. I think Giancarlo Esposito recently said he's an agent of chaos. And so I was like, okay, that's interesting. That's something. And then the photographer who was taking these photos and has been known, I think their Instagram name is Atlanta Filming, and they're famous for always getting photos of like the set of Marvel, selling them to press and whatnot. So they've done. I guess they got a look of his costume, but couldn't take a photo, or maybe they're scared to get sued because that happens too. So instead, they were kind enough to draw us a sketch of what his costume looked like. And I kid you not, guys, this is what he drew. This is your first look at what Giancarlo Esposito in full costume is going to look like in his MCU appearance in Captain America Brave New World. This is what the guy drew for us. Obviously, he's extremely talented. Picasso of his time. Couldn't have done this better myself. But at least this gives you a small idea of what we could expect from this costume. So right off the bat, the thing that's weird to me is he's going to have blue hair. So they're giving, let me put a picture of Gus over here. Gus, Jean, Carl, whatever. Google will finish it for me. Okay, so imagine this man now with blue hair. Dude, someone's got to Photoshop this. You've been mean to me, Walter. Okay, he's going to have blue hair. He's got glasses, okay? That's fine. We've already seen Gus with glasses. That's good. They also almost look like goggles to me. He's going to, here, based on the description, it says he's going to have 3 guns. So I don't know if that's one of the guns on a holster. He's going to have 3 knives. I'm assuming that's what these are, is the knives. These right here are the knives. He has an axe right here. You can clearly see, very well detailed. You play Pictionary, someone's going to scream out axe right there. That's undeniable. And he'll have a black cape, a capish coat with brown lining. The guy who wrote this picture said, this guy looks like Blade with bluish hair. Is Marvel cooking? Do we let them cook? Is the blue hair an Easter egg to the blue meth from Breaking Bad? These are the questions we are wondering, because we have no idea what this is. Bro, this was crazy. I can't imagine doing that. It's like, dude, I can't show this photo because I might get sued by Marvel. I'll get a copyright strike. All right, so I'm going to draw the photo. That's crazy. So the other thing is, it's such a perplexing character with interesting designs. Blue hair, 3 knives, an axe, 3 guns, a cape/coat. Nobody, not one single Marvel fan, can correctly guess what character he's playing in the MCU. I think we got a couple of guesses here. Someone said this guy, Lance Hunter. I guess he can maybe fit it. He's got a blue suit, so instead they give him blue hair. He's got a knife right there. He's got a gun. Okay, I saw other people mentioning maybe he's playing Trask. If you remember, Trask is, I think, one of the guys who builds the Sentinels for the X-Men. I saw someone else mention William Stryker from the Weapon X program, who creates, not creates, but gives Wolverine his adamantium. Oh, you got me, man. I'm not going to pretend like I'm that knowledgeable in my encyclopedia brain to go, oh, yes, blue hair, 3 knives, an axe. That's clearly blue hair axe guy. He showed up in Marvel Comics 94. How do you not know this? We do not know. He's playing Mole Man. That's an interesting Adam Brasher. Who's Adam? Okay, well, I'll look that up. Let's see. Some of you guys more knowledgeable. Adam Brasher. I swear if you make me look up Oh! But this guy is powerful without the need of guns, an axe. He's kind of he's like a Captain Marvel, right? He's like in that category of powers. I don't think he'd be him. I would love it if he was him. I mean, I feel like he could maybe pull that off. But this description is very detailed as it is. I don't think it's matching up, my friend. But you know who can't? You know it's Marvel. They change things up all the time. That could be it's Mephisto. See, Super Saiyan Blue. Henry Gyrich. Okay, let me look that up. Henry Gyrich. Henry. Let's see. Was it Henry Gyrich? Okay, Henry Gyrich. Oh, okay. Who is Henry Gyrich? Okay, he's appeared in stuff before. He looks interesting. Where's his like suits and stuff though? Henry Gyrich. Let's see what this guy is. Oh, he's an X-Men character. Ruthless and dedicated government official, Henry Gyrich becomes known for his hardball tactics. He rises the ranks to act as a liaison to the Avengers, but his desire to control superhumans becomes an obsession. Oh, I would like that. That would be kind of cool. I wouldn't mind that. All right, maybe it's that guy. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. But I could not stop laughing when that was the way we are learning about this character. That is one funny way to do it. That is one funny way to do it. Okay then. Well, I got you guys all here now.